If you forget your shoes at Tribal, there's one great place to go for everything you need at Amazon.com. Get the best deals on everything you need all November and December long with our link, robiswebsite.com/Amazon. And for our friends in Canada, it's robiswebsite.com/AmazonCA.
Welcome, League. Hey, welcome in. This is that tasty one that I talked about yesterday. This is the new age of the wrap-up. This is the first episode ever of the Fan Tasty League Fantasy TasteCast. We're going to talk today fantasy football. We're going to talk a lot today about kickers. We're going to talk specifically about Matt Prater. And before I even get started, how do you start the first ever Fantasy TasteCast without talking kickers? And I gave it to you guys yesterday, and I'm going to give it to you right now. If you did not see Matt Prater with 3 seconds left in a beautiful Minnesota stadium, shotgun a Bud Light, walk over to his coach, high-five him, turn to the ball boy, grab a shot of whiskey, put that down, walk on the field, and no look, kick a 58-yarder right through the uprights. This has been a horrible year for kickers, which means it's been a horrible year for this league because kickers are the foundation of this league. But what Matt Prater did, stepping up, being a hero, proved that Prater's going to pray. I mean, we're missing kicks everywhere. Jeff paid $10 to miss 10 kicks from Stephen Gostkowski this year. That's a miss per dollar. And what's Matt Prater do? 23 for 23, lifetime in the fourth quarter with under a minute to go to tie Bell or win the game. And if that's not straight cash, homie, I literally don't know what is. So, after that setup, gentlemen, wherever you are, however you may be listening, thanks for making us part of your day. Presented by Matt Prater. All of this ranting brought to you directly and proudly from the Fantasy League homepage. Simulcast nowhere else because you can't get it anywhere else. This is the Fantasy TasteCast wrap-up. And what a week we have to wrap up. There were points aplenty. If you didn't break 100 this week, you missed out. We had some of the most ridiculous scores we have ever seen in the league, and we're going to break all of it down. But we're going to make sure, number one, gentlemen, prepare yourselves. If you've already had breakfast, pause. Do not listen to the rest of this until it is lunchtime because I promise you the amount of scrummy deliciousness that's coming your way is just going to overload you. There's way too much to talk about. But what I do want you to do, if you are prepared for what is about to happen, is please grab the utensils. Bib yourselves up because, guys, if you didn't already know, this is a tasty one. We go to the wrap, and we start with where has Tom Brady gone against Cersei wins, fatality. And this one was personal, ladies and gentlemen. Really no ladies, just gentlemen. But here's why it was personal. A couple weekends ago, your humble commish sat down with Nick. I was at his home. He invited me over, and we decided to hang out for a little bit and play a couple card games. And you know what Nick did? He whooped my that A 3 straight times. Without mercy, without impunity, he laid it down. So what did I do this weekend? Well, I'll tell you what I did. On Thursday night, I started FSU Zone, national championship winning running back. That's right, I'm talking about Devonta Freeman. Crappy game, 11.5. All I'm going to say, Matt Ryan, 4 touchdown passes. Could you have thrown him one? Would it have killed you to throw him one? 11.5, I will take it because you couple that with Julio. The man simply known as Julio, no last name needed. 8 receptions, 111 yards, and a touchdown. Most of it in the second half because I'll be honest, your humble commish a little concerned in the beginning, not getting targeted. Is he still hurt? Julio was fine. You know who was better? It was Mike Evans. It was Mike Evans. 11 receptions and 17 targets. 150 yards, 2 touchdowns, one of them absolutely delicious. Straight up, this ball is mine because I'm taller. 32.5 points. Couple that with a very angry Mark Ingram. 30.1, 158 yards, 2 total touchdowns. We do have to caveat that with Mark Ingram. Who did he play? The high school JV team. I'm going to take this opportunity on behalf of both myself and Ty Bell to say, Trent Balk, Jed York, I hate both of you. You have ruined the Roman Empire. I wish you nothing but the worst in life. Thank you very much. But 30.1 from Ingram, we'll take it. Fantasy darling, Jay Ajayi, 111 yards and a touchdown himself. Fantastic. You will always, and I mean always, take 20.5. Couple that with the Miami Dolphins defense and special teams with 13. The Jets, as only the Jets can, winning late. Kickoff, offsides on the kickoff. Re-kick, Kenyon Drake, touchdown Dolphins, and the Jets lose. Come on, Jets. Come on. Derek Carr, I guess he played football. Wasn't really needed. 7.7 points. More on that in a little bit. And FSU's on Graham Gano. 6. Missed a kick from 50. Would have given me another 5. Instead, -1. But I'm not mad at him. You know why? Because he went to Florida State. And he had 6 points, which is more than Mike Nugent gave me last week. A big fat 0 because Mike Nugent sucks. On the other side of the ball, Derek Carr at 7.7 because Latavius Murray against a very susceptible Bronco defense in the running game. 114, 3 touchdowns. I mean, Derek Carr could have ran one of those in from the 1-yard line, whatever. But you know what? 31.2, Nick will take. He'll also take 18.7 from Phillip Rivers, 275 and 2. Most of Phillip's production came early. Then they just gave that ball to Melvin Gordon. But when you don't have Tom Brady in your lineup, you take 18.7. Lev Bell, who I told Nick to bench, 32 yards, a couple receptions, a couple yards in the passing game. Only 10, more because Big Ben was injured, not because Lev Bell isn't good. Quincy Enunwa, his name is Quincy Enunwa. Come on, man. 3 points. Kenny Britt, one of the hallmarks, one of the Hall of Fame ST players on Nick's roster, 12.9. Greg Olson, 13.7. Devonta Parker, though, 1.8. And in the end, just too much of a Cersei onslaught. Cersei takes this one, 148.1 to 102.3. It wasn't ever close, and Nick, I had to do it to you because you whooped my that A 2 weekends ago. You knew you had it coming. Next up, the number 1 seed in our other division. I'm talking Ty Curtis Bell. I'm talking double meat. I'm talking double whiz. And he took on Glorious Domination, who had the previously mentioned Matt Ryan, 344 yards, 4 touchdowns. Again, God forbid one of those goes to Devonta Freeman. But 27.8 on Thursday to set the week. Antonio Brown, late surge thanks to some Big Ben garbage time. 85 yards and a touchdown. He had 18 points. Shady McCoy back from the injury. He had 14. Justin Tucker, just a solid human being with a golden leg. No misses. 9 points from the kicking game. Absolutely a future Hall of Famer in this league. We had Ty Montgomery with 10.6. Terrell Pryor Senior, 13.2. It was a point barrage by Glorious. We're not going to mention his tight end because his tight end's pure garbage, by the way. But he produced. On the other side for double meat, Andrew Luck. I'm not laughing at you. I'm talking Clinton Dix. Packer defense making some plays, 2 interceptions. Did salvage it with a touchdown to Dante Moncrief, future potential Hall of Famer because of my open disdain for the man, but only 12.7. Matt Forte, 16.2 on 92, and a glorious touchdown run for the Jets. Matt Forte just proves you're ageless. Jordy Nelson this year, let me tell you, not on Nick's roster, not even on the same division as Nick. Jordy has freedom. Jordy has 94 and a touchdown. Jordy has 18.9 hasty ones. That supercharger defense, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, a fumble recovery for 14. And Phil Dawson. God love the ageless wonder, Phil Dawson. I mocked Ty for not having Niners. Carlos Hyde's too good to be on the Niners, guys. He's way too good. That's why I forgot him in that note last week. But 14 points from Phil Dawson, 3 for 3 from downtown, 2 extra points, no misses. Take note, Stephen Gostkowski. That's how it's done. Unfortunately for double meat, 111.9 points, just not enough to get it done as Glorious takes this one with a final score of 131.5, 111.9. Our third place team, All Leg, who has had no leg this year. Again, did I mention Stephen Gostkowski's missed a bunch of kicks? He took on from whence we came, who started off strong. Actually, maybe it's he came on strong because the game started at 4 o'clock. Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, 297, 3 touchdowns, 26.2. I mean, it's just what Aaron Rodgers does. The man is a joy to watch. The championship belts, the double checks. I mean, the man's dating Olivia Munn. God love it. And God bless Aaron Rodgers. Unfortunately, that was really the only production Wentz got this weekend. He got 8.6 from Amari Cooper against a very tough Denver defense. I know I said they were susceptible to the running game. 8.6 only. Thankfully, Matt Prater stepped up. As I mentioned, that glorious 58-yard bomb. He had 15 points, 3 for 3, an extra point. It was absolutely incredible. If there's an MVP of the weekend, it's got to be Matt Prater. Number 2 MVP of this weekend, though, Melvin Gordon. And let me just say something to All Legs owner. Jeff, you're welcome. Because Melvin Gordon went ballistic. 34.1 points. That's keeper-style levels of taste. 196 on the ground. Got involved in the passing game. If you are a Wisconsin Badger fan, you know this man is legitimate. Couple that with DeMarco Murray in the same game. Not as tasty, but 17.5 is still 17.5, and every one of those points counted. Michael Thomas, playing that JV squad we talked about, 5 for 73, 2 touchdowns. The man has become Sweet Breezes' number 1 favorite target, 21.8. And thank you, Big Ben. You showed up in true garbage time, but as Dwayne Bowe has told this league for years, garbage time is still the right time. 18.9. Don't let the box score fool you. 264, 2 total touchdowns, 1 of them a run-in. That man played a horrible game. But Bortles-style points are still Bortles-style points, and Jeff will take them. And finally, Kreef. My God, Kreef. 3 receptions, 55, and a touchdown. 13 points. Nick, I blame you. There's no reason this man is rostered, but he's rostered on this team, and he's contributing, which just makes me sick. I'm not going to talk about the rest of the performance of All Leg. All I'm going to tell you guys is that I am disgusted. I am literally disgusted and dismayed that an owner that prides himself on fantasy knowledge would stoop so low in his tight end and kicker category. And I'm going to tell you is the truth, as your humble commish, I never root against a team. I was 100% behind from whence we came this one. But unfortunately, even though they broke rule number 1, All Leg pulled it out 141.5 to 76.2 to move into a solid 3rd place with a 7-2 overall record. Our next matchup, your dad's Vinegar Strokes taking on the Hype Bros. And guys, if there is one thing I know about the Hype Bros, it's that they don't get hyped. They stay hyped. And they were hyped early. And you want to know why? Because Thursday, Jameis Winston. I'm talking about Florida State's own national championship, Heisman Trophy winning 1st overall selection quarterback. I'm talking about a future, not just league Hall of Famer, but football Hall of Famer. Hell, Jameis is so good, the man played baseball at Florida State. He might get into the MLB Hall of Fame, and he'll never suit up for a team. But 21.8 on 261 and 3 absolutely breathtaking touchdowns. The throws that you're just not going to see anywhere else because no other quarterback can do what Jameis does. Win Heismans, win national titles. He'll probably in 2 years win the Super Bowl with the Bucs. It's going to be absolutely outstanding. Odell Beckham, let me tell you, if you look at that box score and you say 4 for 46 and 2, 18.6, oh, that was good. No, it was not. You know what Odell Beckham did? He got to play against Leotis McKelvin, who decided not to play. I mean, this is like Slava Medvedenko. styles of not playing defense, and Odell absolutely took complete advantage. Eric Ebron, 7 receptions, 92 yards, getting more and more involved in the passing game, starting to really take receptions, taking targets away from Marvin the Martian. Unfortunately, they played the same game, that intermediate passing route. You've got Golden Tate. You've got a guy like Theo Riddick for your dump-offs. You've got someone like Anquan Bolden to get man yardage. Eric Ebron, what a hell of a pickup, 12.7. Devontae Adams, he got in the end zone. Crappy day, but when you get in the end zone, those points still count for 12.1. And then there's Todd Gurley. Guys, you want to talk overhype. Overhype. Rule number 3 in our league. First one again, don't draft Cowboys. Number 2, don't take Seahawks. Number 3, stay away from anybody on a team coached by Jeff Fisher. How do you give Todd Gurley 12 carries against the Carolina defense when the game's still close? How do you throw 40-plus times with Case Keenum, who's the worst quarterback in football, not named Colin Kaepernick? 9.4 from Gurley. I mean, it's not keeper numbers. But 9.4 is still better than 0.8, which is what Jerick McKinnon got the team. And finally, to cap it off, Cairo Santo from the Chiefs without for MVP Alex Smith. Moment of silence as he recovers from his concussion. 15 points for Cairo Santo. They're not as masculine as the points that Matt Prater got, but they are still tasty nonetheless. And for your dad's vinegar strokes, Cam, Ace Boogie, Crybaby Newton, whatever you want to call him, 14.6, just struggling this year. It's a different team. They've got more weapons, but teams are giving that group their best shot, and it's showing. And Cam's taking a lot of headshots. The man's not feeling well. Cork, not feeling well. Based on that, 14.6. Kelvatron, FSU's own national championship winning wide receiver, though. Tasty 5 for 76, 10.1. Jordan Matthews, caught a bunch, couldn't get open for a bunch, probably dropped like 6. Man had 6 receptions for 88, 11.8. Antonio Gates, the ageless wonder, God bless this man. Is there anything more incredible than watching Phillip Rivers throw a touchdown to Antonio Gates of all receivers? Gates, 5 for 75 with a touchdown, 16 points. Unfortunately, a lot of subpar performances. Jaquiz Rogers didn't even play. He took a 0. That's surprising. Char West, 8.9 against a very bad Jacksonville defense. They're good in the pass game. Why? FSU's on national championship winning quarterback Jalen Ramsey. But pretty bad in the running game. Char West not really able to get it going, but when your quarterback's Nick Foles, I mean, come on. What did you expect the man to do? He's not Superman. And Christian Michael, the woke one, 6.1. He had a gimme touchdown, but C-Mike, not good. I mean, the man, don't draft Seahawks, guys. Come on. Come on, Cork. You're better than this. You, personally, are better than this. In the end, though, the Hype Bros did stay hyped, 102.3 to 83.5, and that brings me, to the last matchup of the day. I mean, guys, I can't. I just can't. Why in the friggin' hell is Cole Beasley on a roster? I mean, why? Oh, my God, ST, why the hell did you start Des Bryant? I mean, 2.4, the man's pure garbage. I just don't know what's going on. And then ST goes out and he picks up a quarterback. I'd rather not have a quarterback. I'd rather take a loss. Oh, God. I wanted both teams to lose this game. I'm just disgusted. A team has no name. They also have no wide receiver 3 because Cole Beasley, I hate him. Look, Drew Brees, 24.7, tasty. Devontae Booker, 3.5, not. Allen Robinson, got in the end zone. Bortles finally remembered to throw him the ball, 17.1 is delicious. Cameron Great, am I right? 12.8. And Mr. Lambeau, not the field, the kicker, 13. Always take 13. You know what else a team has no name should have taken? 20.1 by the ageless Frank Gore, who sat on the bench. That was really the deciding factor. Maybe you should have put him in as your RB1, because your RB1 flat out sucks and I hate him. Don't draft Cowboys, guys. Just a quick plug. On the other side, Greenwood, Johnson, Envy. I don't know. Stephen Diggs, 13 for 8. 80. Dwayne Harris, great start, 20.7 for the Niners. We'll take that. That's a tasty one. The Baltimore D just dominated Ben for 15. Matt Bryant, 16 points. Matt Bryant should be the kicker of the week, was always going to be the kicker of the week, but Prater's going to pray. But, this team's in shambles. Look at the quarterback position. Look at the receiver position. Guys, you're both better than this. You're two of my best friends. I've known you almost my entire life. You're better than this. Greenwood Johnson Emmy, though, making a run at the playoffs, making a run at the postseason. I talked to Jim Mora. We can talk about it, apparently. 123.9 to 118.1. In really what was a very tough game for me to recap. I apologize, but it was tough. There you have it. There you have it. Guys, we're over the 20-minute mark, and I apologize for going on as long as I have, but I really wanted to bring the taste this week. I wanted to give you a true wrap-up. I wanted to give you the experience that you've come to know and expect, but in audio form. And before I go, real quick, Fantasty, studs and duds. Stud of the week. It's Matt Prater. Look, I know what Melvin Gordon did. I know what Mike Evans did. But when you are drunk in Minnesota and you're kicking 58-yard bombs that would have been good from 70, come on. This league was founded on kickers like Nate Kading. This league was founded on kickers like Matt Prater, like a McManley, like a guy right now who can't make any kicks, Jeff, Stephen Gostkowski, still a founder. The dud of the week? The dud of the week's Des Bryant. He sucks. 2.4. Man is pure garbage. ST, you should have known better than that. You're a man of high class, high morals, high convictions, high standing. And Des Bryant, he beat his mother. So there's that. So guys, I want to wrap up here. I don't want to take too much more of your time. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Again, it's the first of what I hope is many Fantasty podcasts. It may have been a little rough. I apologize if any of this was a little bit boring. I tried my best. I know I got a little disgusted at the end, but guys, number one, you don't draft Cowboys. Ratings are down. Why? The NFC's two best teams are Dallas and Seattle. You make the call. Make sure to set your lineups. Make sure to go in and get those tasty waiver claims. Waiver claim of the week, Washington Redskin receiver Jamison Crowder. Clearly the number 2, moving into the number 1. Kirk Cousins has not met a defense he does not love throwing against, so you know the boy's going to chuck it up. If you need receiver help, go get him. He might even be rostered. I don't know, but I'm wrapping it up here. Guys, I wish you the best of luck in your fantasy weekend, except for Ty, because you're playing me this week, and you know I always want to win. With that, thank you very much, and gentlemen, let's make America great again.